You've dislocated your shoulder and you want to get back exercising or playing sport, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Tommy Brennan. I'm the owner of the Pain and Performance Clinic based in Dublin. So, if you've dislocated your shoulder, it obviously was incredibly painful at the time until they got it back in. Then you don't have a huge amount of pain at all, but there is significant instability and weakness there. And if you want to get back playing sport, gentle little stretchy exercises isn't going to cut it for you at all. We're going to start now in this video with phase 1. So what you might do is keep the sling on it for a couple of days, maybe even a week, and actually allow that shoulder to stiffen up a little bit. Remember, instability has been a big factor here, certainly since the injury now. You don't want to take it out of the sling like on day one and start moving it like crazy. So it's fine to do very, very little for the first 4, 5, or 6 days. Let it stiffen up a little bit and then start with these exercises. So let's get started. The first exercises, they're isometric exercises where the muscles around the joint are working without any real movement in the shoulder joint. For all of these exercises, we're going to start off with 20 seconds of effort, and then you can rest for 20 seconds, and you might do 4 of each movement in a set. So isometric exercises, no movement in the joint, hold it for 20 seconds, and we're doing about 50% effort. It's not 100% effort either. It'll make more sense as we get going, so let's get started with it. So the first one is external rotation. So what you're gonna do is keep your elbow in close to your side. With 2 fingers here, put it on the outside of your wrist, and you're doing this action against your fingers, but you're not allowing any movement to happen. So everywhere else is relaxed. You're not lifting your shoulder out to the side there. This is the action you're doing, and you resist with your other hand. So as I'm doing this here now, pushing my right wrist into my left fingers, I can feel some work build up around my shoulder joint. That's what you should feel. Hold it for 20 seconds, take a break for 20 seconds in between it all, loosening the shoulder out like this, not bringing your shoulder out into these positions, but you can loosen it in this way and this way. And again, do that 4 times and that'll be the external rotation exercise done. Second one is shoulder abduction, where you're bringing your shoulder out from your side. So step in relatively close to the wall, maybe a foot away from the wall. This part of your hand here, apply outward pressure into the wall. And again, 20 seconds, about 50% effort. And as you're doing that, you will feel muscle activity up around your shoulder. Do that for 20 seconds, take a break for 20 seconds and repeat it 4 times, and that'll be 1 set of that. The third exercise here, and the final isometric exercise we're going to do, is a wall press. So what you're going to do is have real intent through your fingertips and through your thumb. You're going to have a slight bend in the elbow, and you're pushing your fingers and your thumb into the wall. So this is going to get a lot of co-contraction of the muscles in around your arm and shoulder joint. 50% effort. So I'm pushing my fingers in there for 20 seconds. Take a break. Repeat that 4 times, and that's 1 set of that done. The other exercise that you can generally start with very, very quickly is a pull or a row exercise. So let's imagine it's the left arm now. Down here, again, keeping your elbow in close to your side. Pull and give a little side bend. And what you should do is you're finding the muscles here starting to work again. So none of these should be hurting your shoulder at all. Keep the elbow in close to your side and get some work through there. Now, those first few exercises really can be done, you can do 2 sets of that twice a day. I'm coming at this from the perspective of you want to get back as quickly as possible. So I would suggest it could be like 15 minutes of work twice in your day to get all of that done. But at this low level, that's fine to do it that frequently. What we're going to move on to then might be a few days later. So you might do those for the first 3, 4, 5 days, but then ideally we're able to progress on to more exercises, and we're going to use the band for these as well. So what we're going to do is the isometric exercise we've just covered. You're going to keep doing those at this stage, probably 2 sets twice a day. But then you're going to add in these banded exercises. So one of them is going to be the banded row that we've just done, and then we're also going to move on to other ones. What we're also going to do, a banded push exercise. So again, at the start, keep your elbow in close to your side here. If it's my right arm, it's easier if you have your right leg behind you, and you push all the way out. Here, your fist should finish directly in front of your shoulder joint, and you control it back in. So it's controlled. There's sufficient tension on the band. There should be some work up around your shoulder. That's what it needs. So let's say you do, you're going to about a 7 out of 10 effort. Say you do 10 of those. What you can do then is bring your shoulder a little bit out to the side, so your elbow is about 45 degrees. It's not up at shoulder height yet. And then again, press from there. Same rules apply. Hand finishes directly in front of your shoulder. If you're not able for that, just stick to the first one with your elbow and close to your side. But again, we're getting this shoulder working. Now again, what you're going to do from that is just loosen it out, keeping your arm in close to your side. So we've got the banded row, the banded push. We're also going to go with the banded external rotation. So here, a light band here. Keep the elbows in close to your side. Outward pressure. Hold it for maybe 5 to 10 seconds. Bring it back in, and let's go again. So you're not letting your elbows come out to the side like this. It has to be a light band. Bring it back in. This gets quite fatiguing quite quickly, which is what we want. You want to feel like your shoulder is working, but not sore. So that's your third banded exercise. And then, all going well, you're able to move on to a banded press and elevation exercise. So again, it's just a banded shoulder press. Not a really strong band so that you're able to actually do it. Go to a 6 or 7 out of 10 effort, and then go straight from that into keeping your arms straight and lifting it up and down. All the way up if you can. And again, you should feel a lot of muscle activity in around that area. So that for me would be phase 1 exercises after you dislocate your shoulder. And you're probably going to start it at maybe day 5 or 6. And then you probably have enough here for the next 7 to 10 days. But with the isometric exercises and the banded exercises, you can do them very frequently. So they can be absolutely done daily and even multiple times each day. That's providing the base for your recovery, getting the shoulder working again. And then what's going to happen is, for phase 2, you could probably drop the isometric exercises at that stage. The banded exercises we've just done will become your warm-up before we move on to the next set of exercises. That's in another video. If you have any questions on this, feel free to comment below and we'll get back to you, or check out our next video for phase 2.